From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen stats. Wow. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Running with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
We got 4. We got 4. 13. Check back 11. Check back 11. Let's go, D.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This time, the extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, he stays up. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Dak. Flushed out right. Into the hands of Cooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.